So I just want you to think of, yes, as you have mentioned, as you have said, that the family having two kids and a four family, then the 10 people, these are families. And depending on the head of the family, if you're weak and you're not a hardworking person, you will fail. This is a family. The concept you're bringing, this is in a family concept. It's not in a concept of a country.
Now, and
the country
brother, let me tell you something.
It's a state. It's a
Let me tell you something. There is nothing that happens in a country, in the administration of the country, that is different from the administration of the family.
Okay.
I want to let you first.
Okay, let us first take this.
Let me first of all inform you.
Let us first dig deep in this.
Because
let us go deep.
You see,
no. First, wait, moderator.
Yes.
Let us first go deeply a bit. Kenya Highlands. Who was the settlers of Kenya Highlands before?
Leave alone the Kenya
Highlands. No. Listen, that is Kenya.
And by the way, if we are to talk about the natural resources, let me tell you today, because you don't know maybe. And now I want to tell you because I have experience. I've been in Kenya for more than 6 years.
Okay.
I've been in Uganda for more than 10 years. You get?
Yes.
I can compare. I can tell you through experience, through facts, through observation. Uganda has more natural resources that can benefit Uganda than Kenya.
Okay.
May I begin outlining for you?
No, wait.
Let me outline for you. Do you know that in Kenya you cannot wake up and you go and plant something in your garden and leave it there and you propagate and you harvest? It cannot never happen. They do use fertilizers. They must use chemicals in order to get yields from their gardens.
Okay.
In Uganda, it's only, I think it's only Uganda in East Africa that someone will wake up, go and plants their maize, and after that comes back and waits, goes and weeds and waits for the time of harvesting. It will go and harvest. You get? Uganda is the country that has fresh water body that is benefiting Egypt. Do you know that this water of River Nile is benefiting Egypt, and Egypt would be even paying Uganda right now? Because when Uganda blocks River Nile, it will have also blocked the life of Egyptians. Are you aware of it? Let's talk about electricity. Do you know that in Kenya they have one dam that cannot even manage to sustain 4 homes of electricity?
They have the factory.
They have the factory. Let me tell you the reason as why I'm telling you Uganda is more lucky. The electricity Kenyans are using is from Uganda.
Moderator, I just want to be on Uganda.
No, I want to let you know
be on paper.
Because it's
be on record. Say,
yeah, I'm telling you because I'm on record.
That I have
the electricity.
I know that Kenya they only have one dam.
Then they know. They have only one dam from the other side of Turkana that cannot even light 4 homes. I'm telling you.
4 homes?
I'm telling you it cannot do anything.
Moderator, we are national.
It cannot do anything because I'm telling you.
And let me tell you,
Kenya is my second home after Uganda.
Okay, fine. That's okay.
This electricity, this Ugandan electricity,
I want us
can only earn Uganda a lot that can help Uganda. I want now to finish with this before you come in. Uganda still has petroleum. Are you aware of it? Uganda, I want to let you know that the administration in Uganda is a bit fake and unfair. That I want to let you first of all remember that the day Tanzania as a country, I don't remember well. I don't know whether it was in the regime of John Pombe Magufuli the late, or when the same day those guys were launching that machine that can filtrate oil, crude oil. It comes out the diesel, petrol, kerosene, grease. Uganda was launching Chogamu flowers the same day. You get? It did not take even many years when we haven't heard that Uganda has petroleum. And now, because we didn't have machine, what happened? That oil was forced to be taken to Tanzania for filtration, so that when Uganda needs again the filtered petrol or diesel or fuel, they can go to Tanzania again, pick it and pay the tax. when it is entering again Uganda. And now that is the reason as why I want to tell you this, and it's the fact that, and you should not talk about the sea. You don't bring in the port in this. Uganda, I think in East Africa here, when petrol is at 60,000 in Uganda, you will find it in Kenya at 160. That if you try to equate this money, you will end up in something like a 4K, 4 to 5K Ugandan shillings. You end up seeing like Uganda is still buying the fuel at a higher price. It is just because we failed to prepare ourselves. I wish you would have prepared. These are things that I want. Someone should not deceive you, Brother Andrew, that the government will only discover something today and they are like, we want to begin doing it today. This is something that they discovered years back, and now they were preparing on how they are going to do it. I want to tell you this today, and it's on record, that even if when we give the administration that is on power, even if when we give them 200 years, there is nothing that is going to change.
Okay.
There is nothing that is going to change that can benefit Ugandans.
So can I start?
Yes, you start. But as you start, you compare now. You get now. If you get time, go and look at, read about, study, and come to learn about Burkina Faso. Those guys have suffered. They have suffered for many years with the French people who have been mining their gold, but they could not give them anything that is valuable. All the whatever the benefits have been going back to France. Not until Ibrahim Traoré came and chased them. You even saw. Didn't you see what they did after chasing them? The things that they could not manage to carry it back to France, they were destroyed, including the vehicles. They came, they were pressing vehicles, these Hilux, double 4x4 cabins, those Hilux, they could press them to an extent, it looks like a scrap. They cannot leave the vehicles that are. So you can see, now you look at the Burkina Faso right now, and if I'm telling you today this, give it 2 years, it will be even more, it will be even more developed than Uganda.
Yeah, fine. Now, so fellow my viewers, I will not say that we're all perfect. We all have issues and there, but if something is worth it, I talk about it. If something is not worth it, I just leave it. I just want to first dig deep a little bit, because when you say Kenya, Uganda, we are looking at a different concept of things. It's like when you were young, at an early age, you used to put on panties. If you remember those panties we used to put on, and at times they buy for your size, which was worth your size. Your size 22, they're buying for you a panty of 23, 24, and you find a panty, you have to hold it somewhere here. Those people, you know, the ones I'm talking to. You're holding your pant here such that it stays in your waist. Yeah. And you're running, remember? You have to hold it such that it stays in your waist. So the same thing. There is putting shoe that is not made to be your feet on your foot. That either it's beyond the size, you bought something larger and it's beyond. So what do you have to do? You look for things to fix inside such that when you put your feet, it can fit you. You understand? So there are certain things that we just address and feel like, yeah, it's not a point of fact, a point of, putting a point across. There are facts. Ugandan square kilometers, that's the first thing to tell. That you cannot compare yourself to other countries.
But how does it affect Uganda? Being small, how does it affect?
In your small, let's say, in a capacity, let me give you a scenario. Those who are living in 1-bedroom house, you know what it means. The toilet smells from there, you're sleeping here, you have your TV. Meaning that your entire wealth, you wake up seeing it around you. And as someone who's living in a bungalow, he doesn't know where the fridge is. The kitchen, he has like 3 kitchens around the home. When will he know about the 3rd kitchen? And when he enters from the other side.
And now, Ms. Andrew, let me ask you.
Meanwhile,
when you are in a 1-bedroom house, yes, and you fail to arrange, buy those fridges and then chairs and put things in one bed. What if when you were given a bungalow, you were talking about, will you manage to fail it?
Listen, let me first drive my point.
Yes.
Listen. The thing is, you have a bungalow,
yes,
but you have people who are looking up to it, and nothing misses. You get the point? So, do you know why 1-bedroom home? Why are the things missing? Because you don't give it with your enough eyes. You don't pay attention on other stuff. You're like, me, I wake up, I see everything near me. Everything is here. But you forget that arrangement of it, there are certain things go missing. But in this big bungalow home, everything is countable. Because you have people who are taking care of, who are serious. Even a single pen. There is a kid who will ask, Mommy, where is my pen that the scald took? The mother will be, hey, I asked it from him. It is somewhere in the drawer. Check. And the baby opens and finds it. Say, thank you, Mom. The woman took the in charge of asking that pen from the scald. So now the pen is within the home. What does that mean? The administration is working perfectly according to the way the bungalow was organized.
Who organized the bungalow?
Listen, don't talk about you're saying that Maya, Kenya and Uganda. Don't compare that. Let us leave that.
We must compare.
No. Kenya is way bigger than Uganda.
No, we must compare because I started by saying Kenya got its independence in 1963 after Uganda.
The word does not make sense.
After Uganda.
They don't.
They do.
Kenya is bigger than Uganda. Just first take that.
That's why I'm telling you.
No,
listen, it's disadvantage.
Take that fact.
That is a disadvantage. By
no, listen.
It's a disadvantage.
Listen. If you listen, then we'll listen to each other. We know exactly what we are talking about. You cannot tell me a Raum can run with a Range Rover. A Range Rover is high-powered. And it's a high car. And it's a big car.
And now let me now ask you. Thank you for bringing that. If you fail now, if you can fail to manage a Raum, will you manage a Range Rover when you are being given?
That's why God gave us this. You know, God gave you a Raum. For in that, you start waking up and see your mistakes, if they are there. Secondly, I cannot compare myself to a Range Rover person who's driving a Range Rover when I'm driving a Raum. I cannot. Because how many cc's that the other one has? How many kilometers does a Range Rover has?
Who bought for him the Range Rover?
No, listen. It was God preparation. He prepared it that way.
Listen. Engage God.
I was not born in Kenya. No way.
Yeah, true.
I was born in Uganda.
Yes.
You get?
Yes.
I'm not a Rwandese that I'm from Rwanda.
But you are not supposed to see something bad in your
life. The bad thing is we try to put ourselves where we're not supposed to be.
Why? Why do you think we are not supposed to be?
We are not going to copy.
We are even supposed to be beyond that level.
No. We are not going to copy and paste. Let us do our own.
Of course.
No way. This is Julius Malema, what he says.
Now let me tell you. Now let me tell you something.
Malema he told South Africans, we are South Africans. We shall never be Zimbabwe. We shall never be Uganda.
Does not mean that now he can't oversee.
Once you know that you're Ugandan, then start to know your value and start to look for your responsibilities. Carry your responsibilities. If you have to talk something,
Mr.
Yes,
Andrew, right now. Do you think it is easy for someone right now who is beginning to work to get a capital when he's working in Uganda and manage something?
You can get a capital. You can get a capital. Look at this you look at it in a different way. If you have a family, and depending on the capital, how much are you looking at? You're working, you have a job, thank God that for you have it. Then there are those who are starting, looking for a job. But in Uganda, when you have a family and you're looking for one job, or you're looking for one, that is the problem. Things are very expensive and it's hard, to maintain your family and everything. But if you have a job and you're looking for a capital and you're single, I can tell you that you're on the right step.
So should all the people become first of all single?
No, there are those who started it. They started their family and they are managing it in their simplicity and in the hardships, and that is okay. But youth, the ones called Gen Z, if you are to look for if you have a job and you're not married, you have not married yet, don't marry for a time. First work and look for.
Now, let me tell you this. Again, if you tell a Gen Z not to marry, you'll be like again misleading him, because life is not going to become easy. Not at all, because it is becoming hard and harder.
Now, can I ask you a question?
You ask me.
How sure that if Gen Zs you change, you happen to have a change,
that we can change things?
How sure are you that things will change?
In terms of percentage? 80%.
I'm asking. How sure are you?
We are sure 80%. May I defend that?
Assure me.
Oh, you see, Andrew, we fall in the same age bracket, me and you, isn't it?
Please.
We are all Gen Zs.
Yeah, please.
Do you agree with me that the way I approach you as my fellow youth is different from the way I'm going to approach our parents? Do you first of all agree with that?
Obviously, I agree.
Yeah.
Because the way you talk to me, the way
it is the same thing that when my fellow Gen Z is in the office, the one going to approach that office is different from the way I can approach that office when my father is there. And listen, the same way I can approach that office, it is the same way I can still approach him. Because first of all, let me tell you something. First of all, these Gen Zs we are talking about, these are the people we have studied with. These are the people we have been moving with. We have suffered with them. We don't fear to tell them that, please, here you are going astray. But if you were to correct someone who started life in your absence, we will tell you don't know what I passed through. Can you just keep quiet because I know what I'm doing? And it becomes very hard. But in the truth of the matter remains that right now, the Gen Zs and this younger generation, we have ideas. We are the ones who are still carrying, who have the future of this country.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, you ask. Continue. No. But have I answered the first question?
No. It was just a water walk. A water walk is like you're polishing on top of water. No minds. Let me ask you. Have you ever seen young goats? Very young, of the same age. Let's say 4 months, 5 months together. When they are like 4 or 5. Have you ever seen them?
Yeah, I've ever seen them.
Like you, what were they doing if they were outside? Let's say
they could play, jump on the things, do this and that.
Thank you. What age were those goats? By the time
they could not. By that time, you could not even put a rope on it. You get? Now let me tell you something.
So I am laughing.
First wait. I tell you something.
No.
You see,
first listen. First let me speak. Let me speak.
Okay, you will speak. But let me defend.
No.
Allow me to answer. You have asked me and allow me to answer you.
Sorry, people. I have flu. I have coffee. Sorry about that.
Yes.
But first, have you ever seen your reaction? His reaction is laughing about something which I haven't even understand.
That's why I'm telling you, shall
No.
You see those guys, the ones that you're saying, right?
People, I just want us to be realistic.
You are saying us in terms of age and size.
You people,
but you're not seeing us in terms of like a mental.
First rate. First, listen to me. I wish you could give me ears and eyes.
You have even
Please.
compared that to younger gods. Like, you mean we shall be jumping up and down? You know what you're trying to say?
You know the big thing.
That's what they
No, listen. Me, way back, I grew up with my cousins. We're so funny that at times we used to fight in a goat building, where the goats sleep, where they rest.
Something like
Yeah,
maybe
something
call it a kraal.
And a kraal. Not a kraal for cows. I don't know how they call it. You people, you correct me. So that place was grass searched. So during daytime, around 10:30, 10 a.m., they used to tell us to go and untie these goats and take them for grazing.
Oh, yeah, true.
So me, I had specific goats that I knew. These ones are stubborn and these are not stubborn. So for the case of stubborn goats, we were parallel. So me, I will run fast and go and pick those which are simple to pull up to the grass life, to the grazing grounds. So one time I went in fast. I picked out my simple goats, easy goats to pull, and here my cousin came. Like I was the one to untie this. I asked him, what time was that? Now we urged 3 times, and me, I'm a person who doesn't. By that time, I was a person who never liked urging. First word, second word, I give you a slap or a blow, and by the time you know you're on the ground. So what I did, I said, man, organize yourself and go and tie other goats. Remove your noses from me. I'm going to beat you. I was like, no, don't beat me. My goats. I said, man, I will make you sleep. And the dude did not listen. The next thing, I made the guy sleep. One down, was down. So another cousin of mine was entering as the time I was making this guy sleep. He went back running. He has killed him. And guess what? Why are we fighting? Why are you having all this? It's because of the goats which are stubborn and which are non-stubborn. So let us go back to this nature. As I've asked you, have you ever seen goats, young goats, that of that
But
tender
for us,
age?
they are not young, first of all.
Tender age. A
We are
tender
not young.
age.
For us, we are not
No,
young.
a tender age. This is the tender age we are living in. A fragile one, actually.
You are among that age
No,
bracket.
yes, I'm telling you. This age
Let me ask you
is
something.
very fragile.
Before you continue, let me ask you something.
No,
Do
listen.
you have a family?
No, listen.
Do you have a family?
Yes, I have a family.
Do you have kids?
I have.
Is there anyone who is helping you to cater for your
No
kids?
way.
Is
No
there
way.
someone
No
who is
way.
helping you to guide your
No.
kids?
No. No one who guides my
Do you
kids.
believe you can be a leader then?
No, listen. Do you know that I'm stubborn more than my father?
Yeah.
Do you know that my little energy, this energy that I have, I can do something silly, of which my father cannot do. Do you know that?
Some other things.
Some
Maybe
silly
they are
stuff.
spiritual driven. You
No
are spiritual
way. That's what I'm telling you. Because I use my energy. No.
It might be driven by some other
Listen,
spirits.
I just want us to be. Listen to me. The energy that we have has made us to think that we are the biggest people, that we are the strongest, we are the wisest, but which is wrong. So as I've narrated to you, that have you ever seen that tender goats? When you find them on a hill, on ant hill, jumping, trying to portray what their mothers do, you will like, oh my God, these kids are very playful. I like those kids. Actually, I like that goat stage because it makes me feel so happy. Because I see them jumping, see them taking a sprint, and you're like, wow, they are energetic. Oh, wow, these are lot.
Do you think the mothers and the parents,
and guess what? The
mother
mothers
goat
do.
can do that?
The mother goat will just sit down and watch them just to play games. So now, let me give you a scenario here. One day I was cooking my water outside, at home, deep in the village there. Putting my firewood, I placed my firewood, small firewood down, I placed my saucepan on top. So and I said, let me just be here. I wait for this water to get ready, then I go and bathe. A goat came from nowhere, went through my what? The saucepan. Passed on the saucepan had to fall into the fire, and the fire went off. And my mother said, today, go and bathe cold water. So what are you going to do to the goat?
It is left you.
Yeah.
It left you. By the way, Mitando, let me tell you something.
Listen, no. If that goat was a mature goat, wouldn't do that. So there are zipper energy we are using, which is not even necessary.
Why is it that when it comes to work, you want people who are still younger, they're the ones who are supposed to work, but when it comes to leadership, you pretend and be like,
no, there are certain things,
like we are still young,
there are
and
certain things that we have to leave it for our
not
fathers.
certain things. No. It used to happen then, not now.
No way. Let me tell you
There's nothing. In fact, let me tell you something right now. My thinking capacity is far higher than the one of my dad. The way I see things is different from.
There is a saying.
The way I see things is different from the way my dad.
There is a saying in English that an old broom.
Leave the broom to be a broom. I'm telling you, the way I think.
This saying goes back to our normal lives.
It's different from the way my parents see things.
When you're driving a bus, when you start to be a driver, they look at your class of driving. And that class keeps on graduating until you start driving heavy vehicles. So you cannot tell me that a driver of a bus and a driver of 2 experienced year who has just started driving, who was under those small saloon cars, can drive a bus. They will stop you and they will refuse to give you a badge. Why? They need a mature person. They need an experienced person to do that job. So there are certain things.
Don't they make mistakes and make accidents?
They do, because it's a machine. And that's what I started saying. That
why do you think if you give the other one,
it's a machine? Look at the pilot who are piloting in those big planes. If you dare find a 15-year-old or a 23-year-old piloting those planes, come to me. I will give you 1 million. Come to me. 24. Just start with the 24. The millennials you're talking of. Come to me. Both those people start at age of 45 and above.
So you mean even leadership?
That is experience.
No way.
That is experience.
No way.
Others are 50.
We are from
experience.
School. We have
come back
we
to
educated, and now
come back to
where
this.
Do you want to where do you want us to take our brain?
No,
someone has been there studying leadership, and you want that person to first
let
come
us
and
come
work
to this. There is mature minds and there is baked mature minds.
But the one mature is appearing.
No, the way Gen Zs we are, most of us, however much we are the biggest number, others have baked minds. And if you dare happen to put them in power, my dear, you'll crush the entire world.
No way. I disagree with you 100%. And now let me tell you, I promise you, Leo. I promise you today and now.
No, moderator.
Let me promise you guys, the ones who feel like who feel like
you know where the problem is,
my brother. Yeah? I want to promise you today that in 10 years to come,
moderator,
that will be in 2036. Even in Uganda here, okay, Africa in general, and even in Uganda here, the biggest percentage of the leaders will be from Gen Zs. Bet with me.
Moderator, the problem is that you people as generation of Uganda, let's say Uganda Gen Zs, most of them, they have one focus on one person.
Which person? Which one is that?
I'm not going to say that person.
We are not after that person. No. Let me tell you. Let me correct you.
I'm saying.
No, I'm correcting you.
I'm trying to say this.
I'm correcting you.
No, listen. There is a Gen Z I know. Yeah? You mention his name. You go in a cold cell. You do something silly.
No, allow me tell you something.
No, listen.
There is a difference that you've failed to understand.
No, listen to me.
Something you failed to understand.
Listen to me.
What you failed to understand is that by those days, people were not even focusing on it. Let me tell you, you're talking about. We didn't pay.
You know that there is a Gen Z.
Listen, we didn't pay much of our time to the government. We did not even mind to know what the government was doing. Not until
just want to
not until
disagree
that
with
guy
you.
that came and said, "Is that?" And it told us, "You are this thing is yours."
No. Listen, moderator. I just
Pay
want
your
you to disagree
attention.
or agree with me. Do you know that there is a Gen Z? I know. If you mention the family, and if you mention things that are not connecting to his ideology, you are taken to the cold cell.
But do you think that's where
No, I'm asking.
Yes,
Last time there is a prominent lawyer who was picked from his home.
Sikia, allow me tell you.
So, no, listen. No, is he a Gen Z or not?
That one is not even a Gen Z. That one is an old man in our way. That guy is too old. He's too old to be called even a millennial.
My friend,
someone who is in 50s. He's too old to be even a millennial. Someone who is in 50s. Millennials are in 40s, between 40s and 30s. Gen Zs, we are the ones that we are the ones that are the ones between 1998 to 2000 and something like 7.
I don't think that is
that far. One is a very, very old man.
It's not that far. Also, he can be part of you people.
I know.
But what I'm trying to say,
that one is an old man. He's an old man now. Even if when you just put him in our presence like this, even someone who is deaf will just hear. Someone who is deaf will look at him. If someone who is blind will hear the voice and say, that one doesn't belong in those whatever. Okay, and let me tell you, Gen Zs, we are not bad. The problem with us is that we dislike someone who deceives us. We dislike to be fooled. We want someone to keep his word. Okay, fine. And when we follow up, you think we are bad. Okay. We still have energy to follow up. That's why we are telling you, you give us the leadership and see.
No, the problem.
We shall follow up those ones who are misleading and those ones who are messing up with our leadership.
Okay, we have too much energy.
And that energy must be used now. You want us to be old first before we can now become...
What I'm requesting
should be used now.
What I'm requesting,
yes,
use your energy wisely.
We are not stupid. Of course, we are using it wisely. The ones because there is a narrative that you already have. It's like a mindset you set it somewhere, and you are like, these guys are stupid. Even if when we do what, you will just say these guys are stupid, and you don't accept it that we are also wise. You don't give us time. You don't give us like a chance also to participate. And let me tell you. I want to give you this, and remember these words. If you want also go and observe, if you happen to look at the cabinet in East Africa, the governments that are in power right now, their cabinets, if you try to check each and every minister one by one, you will find out there are people who are there as ministers that cannot challenge me. That cannot challenge someone outside there who is a Gen Z that understands even far better than them. But he's there because he's old. And let me tell you, when someone becomes old, he becomes even tired. You have that energy of working right now because you are still catering for your kids. Let me ask you something. When it happens right now that you build your home, your kids are done with education, will you be having the morale of going to work? I'm asking you.
Why not?
No way! You will even decide. You can decide even to dodge out of work and you start your home, and you don't mind because there is nothing that is pressurizing you.
Can I say something?
That's what's happening. The ministers they don't mind because their kids are already done with education. Their others are outside.
Allow me to say
they are working, have good jobs. They're the ones calling daddy. What do you want to eat today? They said money. They don't have your time. They have their time of their.
Let me say
if it's a man has a time of the wife, if it's a woman has the time of the husband. But we Gen Zs we shall have that time of going outside. You see what I want to give you an example. You see what Minister Balaam is doing right now. I appreciate him for doing that, but if you try to look at Balaam, the movement when he's trying to do what he's doing, you see, I sympathize with him because I look at someone who is tired, but now trying to make it hard Do you want to tell me that guy can move 1 kilometer on foot? Can he manage foot 1 kilometer?
Oh, Baram.
Mm.
Baram.
Mm.
Of course.
No,
Why not?
He cannot. He cannot. But we Gen Zs, I dislike talking about Bobby Wine, but now I will be forced to talk about Bobby Wine.
No.
You see, sometimes in his campaigns, he get out of the vehicle and runs. He's showing you, I still have energy. This is the time I'm supposed to be doing these things.
So, can I ask you something?
Mm.
Do you know Sweet Pepsi?
I don't know it. Sweetie Pepsi, what's that?
Sweet Pepsi. Never in your life you never tested a Sweet Pepsi. A green thing, a circle in the form of circle.
The other one that we used to boil it.
Uh-huh.
And when you inhale air, you feel like it is something.
It is helping you to nostrils to open. It's called Sweet Pepsi. Have you ever wondered why, when you put it in your mouth, when you start licking it, there is sweetness, and when you start going deeper, there is sourness? Have you ever asked yourself why?
I've never asked myself, but
has you ever experienced it? You have ever experienced
it? Yes.
And you never asked yourself how it works? Oh, what are the history behind it? You have never asked it?
No, not yet.
Oh, you see? So, there are certain things that you need to either just let them be.
But me, I was doing like this, when I could put it in my mouth and I feel that by the time it begins to become bitter, I throw it out.
You throw it out?
Yeah.
Why?
I dislike bitter things. Why to become bitter?
So that's the thing.
That's why I'm telling you, Jesus should lead it during this time when they are still sweet. By the time they become bitter, you throw them away.
No. You're not building the positive. You're crushing it.
Guys,
there's no way. Wait. Let me first finish up here.
Yes.
There is nowhere you can tell me that the old house you had, you used to plank out the support or the poles which were supporting your old house and start using them as fire. Did you?
You cannot remove them.
Thank you so much.
Who has told you we want to kill them?
No.
Who has told you we want to kill them?
No.
Okay,
listen.
For your information, let me tell you.
No, listen.
If you are a good leader,
there is no way I'm driving my point. No, moderator.
I know where you're going,
please,
but that's why I want also to correct you.
Oh, viewers,
if you are a leader and you are a good leader,
I just want you to listen. You cannot start pulling out those poles unless you have a satisfaction pole that will support your house. Otherwise, if you start removing those poles and you don't have immediate support, the house will follow you.
It cannot.
So please say
we have houses that don't have those poles, but they are there.
People who have lived in villages, even
my house doesn't have those poles. But
grass houses, these round ones. You know what it means, my dear friends.
When you remove those things, it cannot fall.
Oh,
it cannot. Who told you that that's the house? The house is the wall. Those ones are, in fact, those ones are.
There is a granary. There is my granary. We used to climb. Listen, we used to climb and go through that small door to steal your banana inside there. And one day, the main pole that was holding the ceiling and the grass, one of the boys fell on it. And down there were termites had started its work, eating it. And when this boy smuggled himself inside to steal the yellow banana, he accidentally knocked the pole. And you know what happened, my dear friends? The entire granary.
It will not cover us. That's what you want to tell us.
So what I'm saying is, Mama,
we shall not be covered.
Let us use our energy wisely. Let us wisely.
In fact, we are using our energy wisely by the way.
We plan. You can plan. We can have plans. But please, of your plans you're having, mind about the old brooms. You need them and they need you. So these are the people who can give you wisdom, who can guide you.
But when they are aside,
how to start, how to pursue.
Why do you think footballers and athletes do retire? There comes a time when you cannot manage to run.
For that sake,
there comes a time when
for the sake of time, we shall discuss about what he's saying about the football and everything. That has a big topic. If we are to bring it right now, I don't know where we can end up to. But thank you so much for being in.
Guys, thank you for being with us. Thank you for listening. We do appreciate what you're doing. Please remember to subscribe. But before we reach there, the conversation that has been here, please don't take offense. If you feel like you offended, we are very sorry. We are very sorry. We apologize. But it wasn't just for us, for our fun, though it's something that's educative. So remember to subscribe, remember to share, and also remember to invite a friend when I upload another video, because when you subscribe, whenever I upload like this, you will get a notification, and this will not bypass you. You will always be getting my videos, you'll always be getting similar conversations with different people, and it will help you, it will help someone else. Thank you for being with us, and it's a good time. I want to say good night and good morning. Have a blessed month of August. Bye.